No court will grant 50% of your husband's property during divorce, except you have an agreement, which is called prenuptial agreements, to that effect. Now, I've been seeing a random post on social media where I think it's like a trend. People get married to rich men and maybe after a while file a divorce with the intention of getting 50% of their property. This is not Obodo Yibo. This is not the US. This is not the UK. This is not Canada. This is Africa. This is where it's a man's world. Do you know the reason why courts will not even give it? It's not that there's any law to that effect. Depending on the circumstances of the case, courts can grant properties, can actually split properties of a married couples, depending on the circumstance. But it is rarely heard that courts will give you 50%. You can solve this problem by having a prenuptial agreement. You talk to your spouse. Please tell your spouse, I am coming into partnership with you. I'm coming into life with you. Any wealth that we are going to acquire in this marriage, then it has to be splitted that way. The ones you have before the marriage, it's your own, it's okay. But if there's anyone I'm helping you to contribute, either by the virtue of the fact that I'm married to you and you acquire this property while in marriage, we are going to split it if anything happens. In that way, court will be bound by that agreement. But you cannot just wake up one day and say you want to divorce your husband and you're getting 50% of his property that you didn't work for. Even if court has to grant you some share of the property, the court will consider if you actually maybe made any impact in acquiring this property directly or indirectly. Before courts will examine the whole fact and circumstances before they can grant you that. And beside you meet a male judge that dislikes divorce, or maybe there is a divorcee or something like that, then you won't get anything. So ladies, if you want to be smart in your marriage or you want to be smart about life, it is either while you're in the marriage, you talk to your spouse about the agreement, or before you even enter into a marital agreement with anyone, you have prenuptial agreement. There's nothing wrong with it. If people do surrogacy, then people can actually do prenuptial agreement. It's okay for you to do it. It has nothing to do with a woman not being submissive. And if you do it in that way, you'll be protected. So stop divorcing your husband with the intention that you will get half of his property. It's not in any written law. It rarely happens. So know this and know peace.